Hello everyone, hope you're doing well and welcome to the JavaScript Complete Course. In this video we are going to talk about DOM CSS styling methods. So before jumping over to the main point, if you didn't subscribe my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so you get the notification of my new video when I upload them. Alright, so let's get started. In DOM we have three methods for styling. First is style, class name and class list. By using these three methods you can get CSS values and also you can set the value. For example, if you want to get the class name, you can use directly the class name method, or if you want to set the class value, you can do directly with class name. So now first we will talk about style, then we will talk about two other methods. So first let's jump over to the course section. So here you can see this is the example that we are going to use in our 3-4 past videos. This is the web page that I have created, and these are the style and source code of the HTML and JavaScript. So first what we are going to do here, I have a query selector method that we have used in our previous video, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use to get the style of our head section. So here I'm going to target head because it's a class CSS selector, and after that I'm outside this open and closing parentheses, I'm going to add dot and I'm going to pass the style. Let me check what style do I have in our header class. Here I have style border 1 pixel solid black. So I'm going to target the border section of the style and dot border. So let me save this. It will display on the console. So here you can see I have selected the document query selector, and inside the opening and closing parentheses I have passed the class name by using this dot, and after that I am going to talk the border style of this header class. So now let's right click, come to the inspect, and let's click on the console, and here you can see 1 pixel solid black, and you can also see this 1 pixel solid black exists in our HTML code, but as you can see no other style exists like color or size. So what I'm going to do, instead of border I'm going to say color. So what will happen when I save this? Nothing will display because we don't have specified the color in our HTML section. So for this what I'm going to do now, I'm going to specify the color will be orange. So when I save this, see it will display the orange, and also the heading text color will change to the orange. And here you can see if I say size, and when I save this, see nothing will happen because we don't have size in our HTML section. So this is the way of getting value. So now we are going to talk about how to set the value into the style method by using the style method, excuse me. So for this what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this from here, and let's talk color. Let's type color here, and after that what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this from here because we need this, and let's paste it right here. We don't need this variable, and here I'm going to use dot style and dot background, and we are going to say color. As you can see, when we use the background color or something color like this, if you remember in CSS we use this hyphen when we want to combine two letters in CSS, but here we don't need this. Instead of hyphen we are going to use the letter into the capital like this. So all the CSS which takes an hyphen, you don't need to put the hyphen in JavaScript, and when you want to set the style into a value, you just use the, instead of hyphen you need to change the second letter into the capital. So when and now let's equal to, so the color will be, background color will be, it's a type of color. So when I save this, here you can see the background color changed. And also let me show you another example, and let me paste it here. Instead of background color, let me remove the background color from here, from HTML section, so that I will add the background color into the, by using the JavaScript. Here we go, it changed, and now I'm going to use background color, so the background color will be blue. When I save this, here we go, the background color changed into the blue. And when I come to the inspect, and let me show you, when I click on this text, here you can see, and it will jump over to the HTML code section, show us, and here you can see the background color is added into all HTML code, and also the color is changed. So hope you understand until this point. This is the way of getting the value from by using the style method, and setting the value by using the style method. Now we are going to talk about how to get and set the value by using the class name method. So for this, let me remove this all, because we don't need this style here. And after that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this from here. Let's copy and let's paste it here. And instead of style, I'm going to use class name. And after that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass the name for my class. Inside header, let me check. Inside the header, header class, I don't have any other class. Let me select another header. Here we go, this heading, let me select this heading. Let me remove this, because I already have a class there. In heading, I don't have heading. And if you can see, in heading ID here, I don't have any class attribute. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one by using the class name method, by the A, B, and C. So that's it. And I save this, and let's right click, come to the inspect, and let's jump over to the console. Here I don't need this. Let me remove this, and let me display heading dot class name. So when I save this, here we go, the class name prints here. And you can also add multiple values. First, let me add some changes into the CSS by using this, so that it will clearly display for you. So I'm going to jump over to the CSS, and at the last section, I'm going to use ABC class. So the ABC class background color will be a red. When I save this, here we go, its background color changed. You can see on the screen. And you can also have a multiple classes name, like X, Y, and Z. So when I save this, here we go, it will display for you. And also I can add changes into X, Y, and Z class. So the background color will be green. So when I save this, so it will take the last style, the last name of the class. So the priority will be for the last element. Show you this. Let me display on the style section, and here you can see in heading I have created two classes, A, B, C, and X, Y, Z. And also when we jump over to the style section, let me show you here. Here we can see, here is the X, Y, Z background color is green, and ABC background color red. And also you can see the line, because they will select the last name of the class, because the priority is for the last name. So that's why they will select the green color. So this is the way of setting the value by using the class name method, and this is the way of getting the value by using the class name method. So hope you understand until this point. So now we will talk about classList method, and we will also talk about the differences between these two. So here I'm not going to change anything. Instead of name, I'm going to say classList, and I'm going to leave this the second one, the class name, so that you will know the differences between these two. So I'm going to save this, and let's jump over to the console, and here you can see it will print the class name will print has the name of the class in a string. But if we change this into the list, it will create an array, and you can see DOM token list, which has two values. It will display the name of the classes in an array, and here you can see in index 0 I have ABC, and index 1 I have XYZ. The length is 2. So this is the differences between the class name and class list. The class name will display the value into the string, and the class list will display the value into an array. So it will create an array and display all the values. And now the class list has its own methods, so I'm not going to talk about all of these methods in this video. I'm only going to talk about two methods of the class list. So now let me remove all this from here, the classes that I have created, and I'm going to jump over to the HTML section, and inside this HTML I'm going to class A, B, and C. So that's it. So this is the value, and here you can see I have only one class here in array, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the add method of the class list, and I'm going to add another class name, create another class by using the add method. So I'm going to use dot and add, open and closing parentheses, and inside this I'm going to pass double quotation, and inside the double quotation I'm going to specify the name of my class, which will be X, Y, and Z. So when I save this, here we go, it will create another class for us, and it will display it in an array. And also you can see the color change, which I have specified the green color in X, Y, and Z. So let me show you in here in heading section. I have two classes created, ABC and XY and Z. That you can also add multiple classes by using add method. You can only use the comma after the double quotation and add another double quotation, and here you can specify another class name. So this one will be simple like name. So when I save this, here we go, another class is created by using the name method, the name. And also let me jump over to the console, and the DOM token list will have three values. Index 0 is ABC, index 1 is XY and Z, and index 2 is name, and the length is 3. So now I'm going to talk about another method of a class list, which is remove. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this name, class names, and let me jump over to the HTML, and I'm going to create the classes here, X, Y, and Z, and name. And let's save this, and you can see it will display has also the name of the classes here. And what I'm going to do now here, instead of add, I'm going to say remove, and inside the opening and closing parentheses I'm going to pass the double quotation, and here I need to pass the name of the class that I want to delete it. So for this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say X, Y, and Z class. So as you can see, the header section has the style of the X, Y, and Z class. So when I jump over to the style section, here you can see the background color is green. But when I save this, the X, Y, Z class will be removed, and the background color is also going to change into the red. So when I save this, here we go, the color changes into the ABC background class, and also the array list length is 2. We have ABC class and name class. So this is the way of the removing the class by using the remove method of the class list. So you can add multiple class names by separating this with a comma. The class list has more methods, so I'm not going to talk about all that methods because there are too many, and I'm going to create another video on this class list methods. So hope you understand until this point. If you have any question, any suggestion, please leave the comment below. If you didn't subscribe my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe this channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get the notification of my new video when I upload it.